Hello, everyone. Hello and welcome. I'm John Binney, and this is not this is not our fifth dimensional ascension class. It is.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Thankfully, I have to read these out
Woo!
and not use my memory. It
That's
is John and Viviane's quantum psychic akashic readings, clearings, and healings. Welcome, Viviane.
Hi, John. Hi, everyone. I'm just grateful to be here.
That was a fun start, and yeah, welcome to everyone. Thank you for joining us. Hello to everyone in the chat. Um, and as we chat briefly, and just before we set up the safe space, please do put your requests in all capitals, and we will tag them and then randomly select from them to do your readings, clearings, and healings. And if you're asking on behalf of someone else, including a pet, please get their permission first. Otherwise, we won't be able to help you. And then if your name is selected, please just say hello in the chat as soon as you can. The quicker you are, the longer we get to help you. So there's some big things happening right now, other than the ever increasing chaos and fear around the world. The solstice is about to happen. That's exciting. How do you feel through these ascension energies that are flowing through our sun, Viviane?
It's been intense, but like we understand better what we have a knowledge about what's going on. But I think about sometimes those that don't have the awareness that we do. So it must be very confusing and overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, so self-care is so important to all of us, of course, but especially during this time, like we're dealing with all those intense energies plus the events around the world, and so can be very overwhelming.
Yeah, my spirit guide Maya is just explaining to me. She's just saying when we're feeling charged and what's the word, agitated, she's saying move. She says like tell people. She says, John, tell people to get up and go out in nature or go for a little walk or just go to clear some of that energy, or doing a regular exercise. This is also helpful. If you have a dog like me, you have no choice. Even on a day off, you're walking 3 or 4 times a day. And also, Julianne Guthrie Smulson said, staying grounded. And that is absolutely key. Thank you, Julie. It is really, really helpful because your body is a lightning rod, and it'll just get supercharged unless you're and overloaded, unless you're taking a regular practice just to step on the ground, whether it's mud, earth, grass, sand, water, stone. Any of these things are helpful, and just imagine yourself releasing, and you can say it out loud. Say, I release anything that no longer serves my highest good. And we can do that as a group, just as we create the safe space as well. You can do it in meditation also.
Yes, wonderful.
And a theme that's come up this week, thanks to everyone who's watched. Chloe and I were talking about ascension symptoms. So feel free to share. There's quite a few comments from people saying, they're real. It's not just me. I thought I was the crazy one. Good news, you're in, or bad news. There's many of us experiencing these, and as you said, Viviane, not everyone is consciously aware of it, and I think that's these different kind of phases to it. One is, maybe you'll choose never to go through any ascension, and you'll never have a conscious awareness or mental beliefs and concepts that support ascension symptoms, but knowing that there is an effect outside of you of something, and that it's temporary, and that there's things you can do to help. Grounding we mentioned, getting rest, drinking plenty of water,
Mm-hmm.
meditation, walks in
Yes.
nature. There's a long list.
Mm-hmm.
But please do, as we go through today's live stream, please do feel free to share your ascension symptoms and also offer to others what works for you. Because we have a broad diversity of people from around the world, and um, all our bodies are unique, and we all experience these
Mm-hmm.
things in different ways. And it's good to explore and to feel into what feels right for you.
Yes.
Great. Well, I feel pretty good, which I'm grateful for, given I know the intensity of our solar activity
Mm-hmm.
is intensifying.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm definitely going to keep it like that and keep grounded and keep looking
Mm-hmm.
after it.
Yes.
Okay, well, we can get started. We'll start with a safe space, and please put all your requests in capitals, and we'll randomly pick from these and just say hello in the chat if your name is called. So we'll begin with a safe space. If you'd like to join us, it helps you both ground your energy into earth and protects the space around you. And so to do this, we will begin by taking in a deep breath through the nose and breathe out what no longer serves our highest good, nice and loud. Breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out any fear, shame, anxiety, or pain, nice and loud. And breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out any remaining low vibration energy or emotion that no longer serves you, nice and loud. And continue to breathe deeply and calmly as it feels right for you. And focus your attention on the center of your heart, where your golden divine spark enters your human form. And from the center of your heart, extend a cord of light up through the top of your head and reach up into the sky, up to the clouds, and all the way up into space, all the way up through the stars and through the frequencies and dimensions of this universe, all the way up as far as you can imagine. And there, connecting your light cord into the highest dimension of Source. Remain connected into Source, feeling that oneness, that unity, and unconditional love. And extend your light cord down through the stars and sky, back down to the top of your head, and into your heart once more. And now, this time from the center of your heart, extend your cord of light downwards, down through the root of your spine and deep into the earth. Reach all the way down through the layers of the planet, going deeper and deeper until you reach the very core of Mother Earth. And there, connecting your light cord into Mother Gaia's crystalline heart. And we send Mother Gaia so much love at this time and allow any energy, any entities, anything that no longer serves your highest good to release gently now through your root chakra and deep into the earth. As we ask Mother Gaia to transmute, to transform this energy for food and fertilizer for other beings, but to never return to us again. And from Mother Gaia's heart, extend your light cord back up through the layers of the planet, up through the root of your spine and into your heart once more. Together with light of Source above and Mother Gaia below, expand out your own light from the center of your heart to surround you as a golden protective bubble, about 2 meters out to each side, above and below, in front and behind. And set the intention that only energies and entities with your permission with your highest good, love and compassion, can see you, access you, or exist within this space or within you. All other energies and entities must leave immediately. And into your safe space, invite in your guides, your higher self, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, the Source, and Gaia. And ask at this time for their guidance, clearing, healing, protection, and assistance with accessing your Akashic records, and also the integration of any messages and healings today. And through space and time, I create a golden protective bubble around all of us in the live stream on Viviane and John's channels and in our replays. And I set the intention for the session space that only energies and entities with Viviane and I's permission, with our highest good, love and compassion of all, can see us, access us, or exist within this space or within us. All other energies and entities must leave us immediately. I invite in for Viviane and I, our guides, our higher selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Source, and Gaia. And set the intention today to assist those who place their requests in all capitals, for which we will tag and then randomly select as we go through. And for anyone asking on behalf of someone else, including a pet or loved one, please ask their permission first and listen to their answer. And if your name is selected, please say hello in the chat. And sending so much love to everyone. Thank you for your 17 requests so far.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, I was going to mention dragons.
Yes, I
You see
saw
my dragon video?
that. Yeah, so exciting.
That was so cool. What surprised me about the camera, the extremely expensive camera, the Sonic's Aurora Pro, is that you like staring at the sky. I couldn't really see the stars. You could, do you ever notice you can see starlight to the side of your eye? Do you ever get that, Viviane?
Yes.
Like you kind of look at it and it disappears, and then you look away and it appears.
Yes.
Like, how can I see you when I'm not looking at you?
Yes.
And I think it's because our eyes, our brains are filtering out the light. Yeah, it was like that. It was just almost just visible, including the dragon clouds. And yeah, I just had such a shock, pleasant surprise to see a giant dragon above my house.
That was so cool. Yeah.
Looking forward to more of those. Angela says those were beautiful photos of the dragons and a nice song about it as well. The new camera was a good investment.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, my guides kept on going on about it. It's like, are you sure it's the most expensive thing I've ever bought in my life, except for a home or a camper van. So yeah, sometimes you just gotta trust, right?
Yes.
Shall I go first today?
Yes, sure.
Since I'm pretty sure you did last time. Okay, choosing the first request. I hear these. Beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Okay, Kingdom of Gods. Please say hello if you're still here. You have just started. Kingdom of Gods, let us know if you're here. Kingdom of Gods, are you here? You're asking for an Akashic record for your spiritual journey and clearing. Namaste. Okay. Which one would you like to do? Akashic records or clearing?
I'll do the clearing this time. Thank you. Get a pen here.
So for Kingdom of Gods, just asking, first of all, for Archangel Metron to assist us with opening the Akashic records, opening the Akashic records, opening the Akashic records, and to provide a Akashic record reading for your spiritual journey. So what I'm shown for your Kingdom of Gods, what I'm shown for your form, first of all, so this is your light body, that you have this dark layer of energy around the outside of you, and it's heavy, and it's all almost like a treacle energy that's just over your form. And I asked what it was, and this is your guide was explaining to me that it is energy that comes from the collective, and that you know when sometimes animals do this, but when soldiers, for example, will cover themselves in mud, that it helps them blend in with the surroundings, right? That's what your guide was explaining to me. That's what you use it for, is it holds your vibration lower, and it helps you blend in around others. And as Archangel Metatron stepped forward, said, if you want to continue on your spiritual journey, so your ascension journey, if you choose the ascension path, then you do need to crack this off. You do need to remove this, because it holds you down. It holds you in a lower vibration. It is a form of protection and camouflage. So this is a conscious choice you have to make yourself. And let's see what else. Are there any suggestions about how to do this? You can ground this energy out. So we mentioned earlier, let me ask specifically for you. Yeah, all Archangel Metatron is explaining, all higher timelines for you, Kingdom of Gods, do require a regular grounding practice. And specifically, this is the practice we did earlier. And so if you missed it, just watch the start of the safe space setup that we did, where you're grounding anything into earth that no longer serves your highest good, and pay attention to the energy outside of you as well, to release that into earth, not just what's inside of you. And then after that, strong boundaries. And how's the clearing, Viviane?
I saw something interesting. After scanning the body, I started feeling pain on top left side of my head, like right here, and just pinching and pointing, as if I had something sharp above my head. And then I looked at it more, and I saw what looked like a metal arrow pointing down to Kingdom of God's crown. And I asked, what was that all about? And I heard the word download, and there's something that needs to happens to ease this the delivery of this download. So
it makes a lot of sense.
Mm.
Kingdom of Gods feels I know it's a great YouTube username, but a very wise and gifted soul, and there's a lot of awareness to what I was describing, and it feels it feels that it's hard to bring in upgrades through heavy, dense energy. And also the denser you are, the lower your vibration, the harsher the experience of an upgrade is, because the energy, the vibrational difference is much, much broader. That's why we get, when we're happy and joyous, like, yay, I'm going through ascension symptoms. And when we're like,
Yes.
just, more of an average vibration and closer to the rest of the collective, especially, it's like, oh, I'm going through ascension symptoms. It's much harder.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely a conscious choice as well to let go of that outer hard casing. That will help a lot with what's going on inside. Hope that helps. Kingdom of Gods, let us know in the chat.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And Leah Jim was saying, I tried to get on Viviane channel that morning. Lightning struck near our house, and the picture they painted of her fell down. Maybe she wants to talk. Do you know them? Is that a picture of you?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I just wrote to the that's what I understood, but I just wrote to the to the comment.
Okie doke. And yes, hello to everyone that's joined. Thank you for coming along. Please put your requests in capitals.
Mm-hmm.
Just once for the entire show is fine, because we still randomly pick across a whole range. So when I'm making the funny beatbox noise, I'm just scrolling up and down between right from the very start at 4:33 p.m. my time. So yeah, if you want to choose someone,
Yes.
play a little music.
Mm-hmm.
Branding, that's better.
To say what I wanted to tell was look into this future of this year ahead of me and you, and all these galactic shapes in the sky, all the galactic brothers of you and I, and all the sisters across these galactic skies. Just know we are.
Okay, Sonia, please say hi in the chat if you're here. You are requesting messages from guides and chakra clearing.
It's a lovely butterfly as well. Is that a butterfly with a third eye in the middle? Sonia, are you here? Let us know if you hear something. Sonia's here. That was really funny because I just heard really loudly in my head, yes, and then when are we going to stop using chat and we can just do all this telepathically? Well, thank you, Sonia. And do you want to do one each? Messages
Sure.
or clearing?
I'll try the clearing again. Thank you.
Okay, you're in a clearing mood today. So just asking Sonia and her guides step forwards. Your guides, or to say guide that's come forward, Sonia, is just a really beautiful message. Firstly, you don't need to push so hard, and you don't need to give yourself such a hard time not advancing as fast as you'd like to. And your guide was putting this in my words. She's saying, John, remember the song I created this morning and the meditation message I had, which used the words with grace and beauty, or graceful and beautiful beings. And this word grace is important because grace has no urgency, and it has beautiful tenderness and sensitivity, and there's a focus on receiving. So very slow, slowing down, a message of slowing down and allowing yourself to open up and receive. This ascension journey is a journey of slow and steady wins the race. And the more you push and the more you, I feel like she's talking to me, the more you push and the harder you are on yourself, the lower you bring your own vibration down. And you may find that creating some space in your day, some energy in your day, some time where you're receiving or doing some slower, gentler passions that you like. For me, today it was the morning off doing camper van DIY. Whatever you feel more space in, these are the moments to invite more of into your life. And how's the clearing going?
I felt the solar plexus a little dense, and I asked Archangel Michael to assist me with the clearing, and I heard the word "take action." So let's see if I get anything else. Yes, take action, steps to move forward, doing things and to help you move forward. Any action that you can take to, that's where your solar plexus is asking of you to be more active and know your worth. And I see you I see you walking, taking steps forward. And without fear, let fear go, let go of any fear that may be preventing you from moving forward.
Yeah, I asked Archangel Michael for some clarity about the movement and action, and he just said, that feeling when you take on other people's energy, this collective energy, it seemed in particular, and it causes this kind of paralysis. The movement, just doing, when you're worrying too much, just do. Not all the time. You still need to do the receiving and make space and receive, but it's also when you're feeling stuck and you're feeling heavy and the burden of others' energy on you, because we do seem to do it a lot, right? We put a lot of energy on each other, a lot of negative energy on each other as humans. So just break your way out of that.
Yes. Other than that, your chakras looked good, Sonia. I'm going to send you some white light through it and ground the energy.
Fabulous.
Okay.
And thank you. Love yourself first for a kind donation. That's very kind of you. Donation details are in the description, as are details for booking either Viviane or I, should we resonate with you. My turn. I was just asking.
Yes.
I was just asking. That thing you do in your head, or sometimes out loud, you say, "John, what are you doing next?" And it's like, "I'm on a live stream, so that means." And Viviane is quiet. That means. One day I'm going to timeline jump into this, right? Like, who am I? All right, and jump in here. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, I'm on a live stream. There's Viviane. She's not talking. Okay, it's my turn. Reorientation complete.
Yes.
Sorry, that was full volume. Ironically, talking about grounding. Okay. Choosing the next request. Please put them all in capitals. And when you're randomly selected, please say all in the chat. I don't know why I make those beeping noises, but it's a lot of fun. And other people, I blame other people for encouraging me. Amanda Carroll, please say hello if you're still here with us. Are you?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was typing. I didn't have myself on mute today.
That's okay. Amanda is here.
Okay, great.
Amanda. I have a lovely new job at preschool. Woohoo! Congratulations. Cleaning kitchen lead. My body is really feeling it. Will my body adjust soon and not be so sore and tired? Off for a holiday today, and you're really happy there. Fantastic. My daughter recently started in a local cafe, a small local cafe, doing 5 hours or so as a waitress, and it's a really lovely place. Which is a shame she works there because we feel we can't go anymore. But she does bring great food home, and it is like she just stopped her her fitness routine. It's like, I don't need to do it. I'm doing 5 hours of exercise 5 days a week.
Yes.
So let's ask Amanda her guides to step forwards. It does feel there's a message in a scan. She's not asked for a healing, but we could get to that at some point. Asking permission for that. Do you want one of us to do a message and one to do a scan? Viviane.
Sure.
Do you want to do message or scan?
I'll go for the scan one more time. I want to roll.
Okay.
Then I'll switch. Thank you.
I'm going to be amazing at messages by the end of today.
And Amanda is saying yes, please.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you, Amanda. Yeah, your guide. Well, they're really fast, so they talk really fast. The first thing they're saying is, "Well done, fantastic job," and they can see your heart's in it and that you love doing it. And it's the people. Your guide is just broadening your awareness to all the different dimensions of how your body is feeling, as you say, really feeling it, is feeling this experience at work. So it's not just the physical side; it's the energy of the room, adults, children, even the food itself that's brought in. And let me ask for some advice, because it's not all about it's not just as simple as blocking others' energy, right? Especially when you're serving others. When you start your day, you start your shift, to walk the room. This is powerful for any anything like a corporate office meeting through to working in a kitchen. It feels like the whole area is not just the kitchen area, but also where the food is consumed. Walk the area, and just as you pace around it, just send out this loving energy and fill that space with a very how to describe it, a loving, compassionate energy, and encourage any excessive energy just to release through into the ground. And ask permission of there's some elementals. Well, there's one elemental in particular that looks after where the kitchen is. So just ask permission of the land. Wow, my throat's really dry. Ask permission of the land to be able to absorb any excess of energy. And while you're working, be aware of other people's energy. So creating a safe space around yourself is very helpful, just like we did at the start of meditation today. Or you can try my free meditations, which reminds me, I've not shared them today. So I'll put those in the chat. And there was one more thing, which was um, your body definitely needs more rest during the adjustment, but also talk to your body and ask. So just before you start each day, ask your body, how are you feeling today? How are we feeling, body? What can we do today to best help um, uh, with our health? And some of these things feel surprising to you. You're going to get some surprising messages from your body. When I do it, I look in the mirror, I place my hand on my heart, and I ask my body out loud. And I allow my mind to do a bit of almost like a roulette wheel. Like, is it going to be more water? Is it going to be, take a longer break today? Is it going to be eat less, eat more? What is it going to be? And just allow yourself to be surprised. So those will really help your body adjust. And you're absolutely right. There's a period of adjustment. And I think there's a question in it, which is, will your body adjust soon? Yes, but you must really focus on that first thing of being aware of the energy outside of that you're being bombarded with, and then the physical exercise as well, more physical and inward aspects. Just talking to your body more regularly, at least daily, especially during the adjustment. Um, I don't know how long you've been there, but it does feel like within the next 3 weeks that it'll be in a much better place. How did you get on, Viviane?
Yes, I could feel how happy the heart is. I could see the heart also very happy. I heard more water, more grounding, and calming music, listening to, or even having. I don't know if there's a way that she could play a little bit of that in the kitchen, but listening to calming. Beautiful music. And they also say, okay, the kitchen is a place of nurturing, but and she's doing that by serving and doing her work, and also by she's also nurturing others with her own energy, but she needs to remember to bring the energy back to her and nurture herself and replenish herself in other ways with additional self-care and in addition to drinking more water and doing all of the grounding work. But um, the process will her body will with also more time continue to adjust. Yeah, okay, you can listen to music right here and there, yes. So that will uh, help you calm down in your body and bring that beautiful vibration of the music to your body too. So it's also so nice to hear of more people being happy at work because you spend so much time there,
Yeah.
and just uh, feels good to know that you're happy with what you're doing. So happy for you, Amanda.
And if you need over 2,700 songs to raise your vibrations, there's
Yeah.
the link. You
Yes.
can listen to them on YouTube
Mm-hmm.
or other streaming services. And I think the majority of them aren't monetized, so you shouldn't get lots
Yes.
of annoying ads.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Yeah, it's just so exciting. I love that. I have a lovely new job. It's like, yes, someone, not just
I
you and I,
know.
kind of,
Yes.
enjoys their job, which is just so powerful. This feels
Mm-hmm.
this feels the fifth dimension is this, right? Where each of us in our little bubbles in our own little lives have found a job we love. It would just be such a huge
Mm-hmm.
thing for this planet.
Yes. Okay, so I thank you, Amanda, and I'm going to go ahead and select our next question. And thank you all for putting your question in caps. Questions in caps. Yes.
I've been instructed by the highest aspects of
Okay, dream. Are you here, dream? You requesting a healing on your baby's stomach and your womb needs for certain. If you haven't yet, please ask your baby for permission.
Yes, Dreamy here. Yeah, let us know. Did you ask your baby for permission? I don't know how that will feel as a response, but I feel like you'll know better than we will.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I did. He agrees. How lovely.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Just asking your maybe son to step forwards and yourself, Dream, and your guides for each of you. It seems important, which is the guides of your baby son. They're not they've not had much experience as a team of being human, because they're your son's guides were asking yours. They were saying, what's going on here, and like how do we help? They were seeking outside advice, which is good. It's a good thing for any team, right, to do that. And what I saw, the very first thing I saw was some challenges with toxins, or should I more specifically, things that your baby feel that they're a toxin, and then also there's some trapped wind there as well. What have you seen so far?
I actually just saw while I was first tuning in, I heard the word cramps, and then I just saw movement. So the babies lying on the back and just grab the feet and like go like this, gently, of course.
So they're
Lift the bottom, yeah, as if they're doing like
I'm not that flexible, but
very gentle baby yeah, on its back, and so you grab the tiny feet and go up as if you move up as if your baby was doing ab workout, and then just release very gently. And you can also place your hands underneath the baby's bottom and just raise it up higher slightly from the um, the surface, and then simulate that movement, and that should help move the gas that is trapped, and that is certainly can be so painful for the baby. So that should help release, but let's continue to look into.
I'm just encouraging the baby's root chakra just to gently soften and open. And what you're describing as well, it might really help that process if you put on some either white noise, which I quite like your background noise, Viviane. It always
My computer fan is
like
like
it catches me in these moments of I quite like that. It's like I'm back in the womb. So some relaxing music or white noise, and then just some calming light, so that when your baby's on their back and they're looking up, that they don't have a big bright light or a YouTube light in their face. And just some soothing words and talking gently, and making a small ceremony out of the winding practice. That or you're still pregnant. Oh wow, that's hard.
oh, okay.
Dream just said you're still pregnant.
I was thinking of very tiny newborn, but
Yeah, so did I.
okay.
Well, that explains
Okay.
more. Okay,
Look into the womb then. Okay.
that also explains why your baby's guides have so little experience. I'm just asking more.
I heard too much noise outside is making me stressed.
Mhm.
Oh, she's saying he's going to get surgery on his tummy. Oh, sweetie. Okay.
Oh.
So, okay.
Yeah, I saw Dream lying, either lying in the back or just slightly reclined and placing hands on her stomach and just gently stroking across her bump. And especially when there's light above, so this is natural for us to have even outside or inside. We usually have some sort of light above us, but as you place your hand over your bump, your baby does see the darker patch of your hand, and there's this stroking, soothing sensation is helpful for you as it is, and for your stomach and solar plexus as much as it is for your babies, because you're still so interconnected. That also seemed to help with the trapped wind as well, although not everything's working, in the same way that it will when they're born.
Yes.
Is there anything we can do to help with the stomach? Tony? I'm just seeing for your diet as well, Dream. I I don't know if this is I don't know if this is helpful or not, if it's accurate or not. It's just what I'm being told, which is that your the spicy food, um, it's it's a chili, um, spicy chili food, but specifically it seems to be some sort of curry powder or chili sauce. No, it's not raw chili peppers that are causing some can't say the word. Aggravation, said it. That may help. Just checking your diet as well.
Yes, I looking at the baby, I noticed a small ball. Like if baby is facing me and I look at the baby's stomach, I saw a small ball of like dense energy to the left side of the tummy. And I I got something about chamomile tea, like it also there's something about I think I feel is like if you drink that, it will also help. It would be a soothing thing for you to do to drink that, to drink chamomile tea during. But there is this dense energy.
Yeah, it's part of. I don't know what the surgery was for, but what I saw was this small. It looked like part of the stomach was outside of the baby's stomach. Just a small.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's an intestine or part of it's not formed quite right, which is why the
Yeah, like
surgery
it
is
was
required.
raised. Yeah.
And it seems connected to the. I never really thought about this much energetically with babies, but through the umbilical cord,
Mm-hmm.
it's more than just the differences in digestion and even breathing are different, through the umbilical cord. So much magic happens that Dream's just saying, yes, that's what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Is that in the area around where the umbilical cord comes in, the reason why, and Dream's saying they have to push it back in, the reason why it's being pushed out is because it's the body's reaction to try and get away from what's coming into the body.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not. I don't want to just put the blame on you, Dream. It's not your fault. It's more that there's just a natural reaction every time we bring in new children into the world, that we're raising the vibrational bar on consumption.
Mm-hmm.
But also there's this other entity which looks like we have to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
A small dark patch you saw.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. If you look at, if the baby were to be facing you, it's the bottom left side of the
Yeah.
stomach.
Thank you. I see it. Yeah, this entity's trying to get its way in. Shall I take it out?
Sure, please.
So this is that moment that we discussed off
I
camera.
just thought about that. Yeah.
Archangel Michael said, "John, you'll know when you need to use your light sword." And
Mm-hmm.
and I said, "Oh, is it terrible? Is it terrifying?" It's like, no, but it's very important.
Okay.
So I'm going to do this really, really gently, and I'm going to bring
Mm-hmm.
forward my light sword. So my sword, be with me, please. I'm going to shrink it right down to a very tiny scalpel.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gently reaching in, and I'm just making sure that your baby's aware of me, because it can see me.
Mm-hmm.
And then just focusing in on this negative entity, and setting the intention to remove anything that doesn't serve your baby's highest good, and to leave completely unharmed any aspect of your baby. Okay, and I've just made a very, very tiny incision just around, and it's just on the outside of the stomach. I'm just removing. This entity has a larger head, and it's a spike shape, so it's thinner at the body. So just removing this.
Mm-hmm.
Archangel Michael, please return to source or never return here again. And just helping seal that wound off. Okay. And then checking over Dream as well. How does that look, Viviane?
Great, and it's just special. Feels special, and I keep hearing lovely soul, as referring to dear lovely souls, referring to the baby.
Oh, very cute. Oh well, and after your baby's born, best of luck with the birth, and we hope any surgery that is required goes smoothly.
Yes.
And definitely keep an eye out for any trapped wind. There's some great suggestions. You made me think, Viviane, I should have been doing that for my daughter almost 20 years ago when she had colic.
Yeah, I suffered with
as a
colics
result.
as a baby, and then everybody else suffers because the don't stop crying. But yeah, it can be very painful. So yeah, sending love to you, Dream, and your sweet baby. I keep hearing such a gentle soul.
Yeah, really beautiful, and seems so rare to have guides that don't have a lot of experiences of being humans, which feels it's amazing news, right? It's a very high vibration being capable of really transformative things in their lives. So they've got a great mother, I'm sure, to support them through that. Wonderful. Is it my turn?
Let me look at this. Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you, Dream. Okay, choosing the next request. Cynthia, let us know if you're here. Calling Cynthia. And just a reminder to everyone, please put your requests in capitals. Thank you, Cynthia. That was fast.
Yes.
And I love your short request. I was thinking, could you make it any shorter? I guess you could. It could just say healing in capitals. No love heart. But short and sweet. So let's see how we can help. Just to scan, first of all.
Okay.
So, it's guided to the lungs, the left lung in particular, and then solar plexus. Okay. And a feeling of this anxious feeling of shortened breath. That was what was to help with the lungs. What did you find, Viviane?
The solar plexus feels tight, heavy. Did you say it was the left lung or was the right one? Something.
The left in particular, but both.
Okay. Because I'm picking up on the right one, so that's okay.
I can get started on the solar plexus. I'll just stick with there first.
Okay.
And then if you could just check around and feel free to do the lungs or anything else.
Okay.
Yeah, that heaviness seems in the solar plexus. Removing anything that doesn't serve your highest good, any blockages, connections, and any contracts. Turn to source or never turn here again. It's this really thick, gooey energy. The solar plexus is fighting me a little bit. It's saying, I don't want to let it go. What is this energy? Your body's saying, sometimes I feel safe in my fear. Fear is known. Fear is known. What is this fear energy? There's some lack, but it's also lack of self-trust, a fear of not trusting yourself. I'm just encouraging your solar plexus, your stomach area, just to release as much as you're ready to release at this time. Okay. Return to source or never return here again. And I'm just going to use a little dragon-like language to just help shake up anything else that's sticky and stuck in there, and help activate that fire. Wow, good. That went much better than expected. I just saw it blast up through the upper and lower chakras really clearly. Just making sure there's a good connection. How are the lungs?
I asked Archangel Michael to assist me with clearing the lungs, the heavy energy on the lungs, and I kept hearing the song I believe it's Rush song. No, it's not Rush song. It's a, I keep saying breathe in, breathe out, and I keep hearing that repeatedly, and it will help you, Cynthia, to. I saw you also doing like jumping jacks and running while in place. You need to move your body, and when you're not doing that, you may be sitting down and just breathe deeply and connect to your lungs, connect to your body, and feel your breath, breathing in and then releasing. That will
Mhm.
really help you. Need to connect with your body and your lungs. Help you feel present.
Yeah, and definitely when you're sat, for example, when I sit on a sofa for too long, this feeling of like our body's often compressed. Quite often when we're, if you notice, when we sit on a chair or armchair or sofa, we will often do this when we're stressed. We'll put our shoulders over and we try and put our bodies around our hearts and lungs,
Yeah.
and it compresses them. It's
Uh-huh.
a fear response, almost like that you're being physically attacked. So you cover your organs with your
Mm-hmm.
arms, and that's what feels so powerful for you to getting up, um, and and moving around. And Cynthia's asking, "Thank you. Are the lungs from grief?"
Yes.
Um, I I feel that the left side, the left lung, that connection into the heart is also where the meridian runs from the heart.
Mm.
That was, yes, connected to grief as well. Um, and your guide is saying, Cynthia, do do make time for grief. So you know those moments where you find yourself kind of caught by grief, where you're maybe just trying to sit down and relax, or you're trying to get on with your life, and then suddenly you're in this position of like, oh, it's gripping me again. And your guide is suggesting for you, Cynthia, to um, make some time in your calendar. So actually book some time in for grieving, and
Mm-hmm.
make a ceremony out of it. And in particular, when you're doing it, sitting yourself upright. Um, you could be sitting outside or in nature, or if you're inside, sitting up straight in a chair and just sitting and reflecting and being with those feelings. And it's quite a sad feeling to sit with, but when you make that time and make a ceremony out of it and allow it to come in, allow it to then release out of you. And there's also, you can also, for what you're grieving, for whom you're grieving, you can ask them to come close to if you wish. But it's important to first just allow yourself and your body to move through that energy and to acknowledge it. And when you're not in that grieving ceremony, you can say to your heart, lungs, chest, body, I'm not grieving right now. I've got time scheduled for that. I'm going to,
Mm-hmm.
I commit to doing it. And, of course, there's nothing like keeping promises to our bodies. It's often easier to keep them that day. How my body feels anyway. I can't just say, I'll be healthy tomorrow. It never works for me. But I hope that helps, Cynthia. Thank you for your request.
Wonderful. Okay,
Okay, I'm lost. Who's next?
it's my turn
Okay, thank you.
now. Mm-hmm.
And thank you. Oh, ceremony sounds beautiful. Best of luck with it, Cynthia. Sending so much love.
Mm-hmm.
And just a reminder to everyone, please put your requests in all capitals and say hello in the chats if your name is called. And if you're asking for a healing or clearing or a reading for someone else, then please get their permission before we can work for them for you. Thank you.
Carib Arawak. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly. Please say hi in the chat if you're here. You're asking for a throat chakra reading.
Carib Arawak.
You probably are, because I see the recent post there that I selected. Okay, you're here. Great. Throat chakra reading. Let's see. See what's going on with your throat chakra.
And you've asked for a throat chakra reading. If you do want a clearing or healing, let us know. Otherwise, we can just say yes in the chat. If you want us to do healing and clearing, we can do a reading for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And please. So yes, I see a thread. There's a physical term for this, but that reminds me of it, but it's not actually very helpful to describe it. It's what I see is this thread that goes vertically and it's down like inside the throat, in through the throat chakra. It's a negative entity,
Mm-hmm.
silky thin.
Mm.
But it's causing this super aggravation. I don't think it's the only problems there, but it's what Carib would describe as the most physically irritating.
And when I look closer, I see look like little scales that could be fuel sharp,
Oh wow!
like a fish.
Just removing this.
Fine.
Yeah, this is an eel. Long and thin. Return to source or never return here again. What is this? There's a constraint around the outside of the throat chakra. Is this what were you describing, Viviane, about scales?
Well, the when I saw the vertical line you just mentioned, and looking at very close to it, I saw what looked like a fish spine with little tiny scales.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's something constraining. Okay. There's a protective layer around the outside of the throat chakra.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it's like many protections, it restricts, it constricts the throat.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the throat chakra's response to this.
Okay.
It's the attachment. Can you release this throat chakra? Can you let go of this protection now and just recall it whenever you feel you need to again in the future? Okay. The throat chakra is telling me about somewhere else as well. The throat chakra said, "Yeah, sure, I'll take this protection off, but there's another area I want you to look at further down. It feels further down towards the bottom of the heart and solar plexus."
Yeah, towards the heart. I felt good towards the heart.
Yeah, there's another entity there.
I see. It's going across It's kind of like,
This one's much bigger, right?
yeah.
The one at the throat was a baby of this. This is much bigger and thicker.
Mhm.
I'm going to ask Archangel Raphael's help to help me navigate where best to remove this. I'm to pull it out through the back,
Mhm.
near where the back of the heart. I'm just containing this in a golden bubble protective light as I remove it. Archangel Michael, please return to source or never return here again. Yeah, it was large. It was causing a lot of disruption. There was an electrical energy to it as well. It had some electrical capability.
Mm.
This distortion. Just scanning through the rest of the body, making sure to bring this source love light from the highest dimension of source above throughout every aspect of Carib. Healing, clearing, energizing, and in particular filling the areas where this being was previously filling it with unconditional love of source, and then connecting you deep into earth. Okay. Yeah, that was a heavy, really heavy burden to carry.
Mhm. I just heard, I am free from your throat chakra, your throat saying, I am free.
Yay.
So yes, and please do drink lots of water, following this, and ground your energy too. I'll help you.
Yeah, Crib, that was a big change in a short space of time and just a few minutes after removing such a large entity. So
Mhm.
you definitely take good care of yourself. And like ask your body, what can I do next? I need to take a nap. And also
Mhm.
just watch for eating, perhaps avoid like overeating for the rest of the day, eating just the
Mhm.
right amount that you normally would. But those gaps that you've been used to for a long time, the entity's been there a long time, and it reminds me of how birds are fascinating, right? They have their lungs, they have in open spaces within the bones. They have these sacs of pockets of air, and
Mhm.
this is what I felt like when those disappear within you. It leaves this emptiness inside, and so filling that with your own self-love and nurturing and self-care is by far the best thing than in either filling yourself like I would be snacking or my food addictions or
Mhm.
I would be I might end up watching a horror movie or something, which is a really bad place, bad energy to start putting into yourself. Um, so yeah, just take good care of yourself and fill yourself with love as much as you can.
Mhm.
Wonderful. Let us know, Crib, how you're feeling. Hope that helps you. Who's next?
You.
Yay. Okay. And please put your requests in all capitals and say hello if your name is called. Tinkerbell, are you here? Let us know if you're here. Oh, were you just talking to Tinkerbell, saying hello, Tinkerbell?
Yeah.
Wow. I was. That's funny. I was sure it wasn't the latest one either.
Mm.
Oh, that the request from 4:38 p.m.
Yeah.
Yay me! Energy is time. There we go.
Yes.
Maybe we'll get energy clocks one day. That'd be cool. You have to read it like this. So Tinkerbell, may I request healing of fear? Thank you. Smiley face with love in your eyes, heart hands, and then a party emoji. Yeah, let us see how we can help with fear this time. It's a really fascinating first response from your guide, which is showed me Tinkerbell just like the character in Peter Pan, and then said Tinkerbell is incapable of holding fear energy. I was like, whoa! And it's this challenge you have of holding that energy, and it's a funny concept to think of. We would normally think of, well, I just don't want to hold fear. That's I choose not to have it. But this is the challenge you have is you've not had experience of these levels of low vibrations in previous lives before. You've come down on a descension journey to here. You are holding on to this in your solar plexus, and you're finding it hard to let the fear go. There's a sticky energy to it, and your body's saying, "Oh, now I can feel fear. Now I can hold it." And there's this reluctance to let it go. How to describe it? Is there another example you can give, please, to show Tinkerbell? And it's being shown a letter. You've got a big stack of letters, and then there's this little letter in front of you, and it's hate mail, right? And so far you've read one letter, and what you've done is you've held that energy, that fear energy inside of you in your solar plexus, but you know there's these big stack of other letters. So you don't really want to start processing this one because you know you're going to have to go on and do the rest. That's what your guides just helping me understand why you're holding on to this fear energy. Have you done that, or what can you see, Viviane?
When you're talking about not the fear, it felt like Tinkerbell needed to, in order to have this healing of this fear, it was about there was a part of that she needed to accept, I guess, acknowledge and accept the fear before being able to heal and release.
That makes sense. Yeah.
That was what I kept on getting. Just like when we're doing shadow work, that needs to come to light, and you need to be aware of it, and you have to have the self awareness of that in order to embrace it, and then acknowledge, embrace it, and then release it.
And I felt you hold it like a baby, and it's in the stomach area, and it's really helpful to see that. So a practice you could do is hold your stomach, hold the fear energy in your solar plexus with your hands, and say, I see you, and I feel you fear. This practice and that part of the practice is by far the most important, and it dwarfs the next things I'm about to say. So you can spend as long as you want on that part, which is fear. I see you and I feel you. I feel you. I'm scared. I feel scared. And I'm still holding my hands on my stomach. You just can't see it. And then the next step is for the fear that you're ready to let go of. So this doesn't need to be all of it at the same time, which is one of the big fears that you have, fear of processing the fear. Is imagine reaching inside your stomach, choose one thing you can focus on, one thing you're just about ready to face. And it's okay because you're scared of it, right? But you pull it out and hold it in your hand. Imagine holding whatever it is you're scared of in your hand, miniature version of it. And then tell it. And you know, I feel the Oponopono prayer is fantastic for processing shadows
Yes.
and fear. And for you, Tinkerbell, with your left hand on your solar plexus, your stomach, and then your right hand holding this fear out in front of you, and you can hold it just in front of your heart and say, fear, I see you. I shine my light on you. I'm sorry. I forgive you. I love you. And I release you. And as I saw as you saying, I release you, you're kind of doing this with your fingers and it turns to dust to release. Now, remember, the fear is still energy and it can go wherever it wants as you release it. And that includes some of it might end up back inside of you, and it's okay. It means that some of it just needs to come back and needs to be ready for the next time you're ready to process it. Spend as long in that process as you want. It's a long, it's a short number of words, but you can spend half an hour on it. When I find myself gripped in fear, I find it a really helpful journey. Never to suppress it, never to deny it, never to just simply blast it with love and say, "Shut up, fear! I'm all about the love." It it does need to be seen, and this is a new thing for you and your soul to work through. So well done. Thank you for coming to Earth, coming down here to join us, and welcome to fear and processing it. And I'm sure you'll continue to get better at it as you work through it.
Yes. And I actually I saw the character Tinkerbell as was that was
Yeah.
shown as herself, and I. You're
That's
welcome.
beautiful.
Thanks so much for being here. Okay, I will go ahead and request choose our next.
You can request anytime. We'll give you special treatment.
Okay.
My emotions of fear and anxiety and pain and shame. In between these powerful low vibration emotions.
Okay. Sherry Lewis, please say hi in the chat if you're still here. Sherry Lewis. Oh, hi Gerald, so nice to see you.
Yes.
Okay.
Fantastic. So thank you, Sherry Lewis. And you've said I have an infection. I don't know where to go to heal. It's in the soft tissue in the face, face, eye, ear, jaw. Is it gut? Do I go to an ent doctor? I don't want to spread to brain, heart, or other. Can you help?
Infection.
Okay, thank you for sharing. Let's take a look.
So ENT is ear, nose, and throat. Dr. Shirley is just clarifying that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sherry. Okay.
Sorry for the funny faces I was making. I saw in the sinuses. There's this energy lying in the sinus. This is an entity lying in the sinuses on either sides.
Interesting. You know what I saw, John, when you were reading the question, the mask of the Phantom of the Opera appeared
Oh wow!
in front of the face, on top of the face.
It's yeah, the energy of it's we just describe it as, I think this is a Scottish term, we call it the heebs, the
Oh
heebie-jeebies.
yeah, we say that here
Oh, I
too.
got the heebs.
Oh no.
And yeah, that's what
Mhm.
it felt like. It feels that the entity, it's very contact energetically with your body is causing extreme aggravation. Our bodies hate having foreign bodies inside of them, and
Yeah.
your body's telling me that's just, it's horrible.
Yeah, and as you're just saying that, I was actually seeing the area between the skin and this mask, like how it was really, really, really stuck to it. So, okay.
Mhm. So Archangel Raphael's telling me to first build almost a goldfish bowl around Sherry's head of
Okay.
golden light, and this is to protect us mainly as we're prepared to remove this entity. So I'm just going to start with that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to set the intention. Whatever we capture and remove from Sherry must stay within this
Mm-hmm.
protective bubble. Okay, and I'm going to bring it in through her neck as well, so that it can't try and make its way down through the body, which
Mm-hmm.
is what she was concerned about as well. Okay, and I'm just scanning to see if it's in one part or multiple parts, this entity.
Mm-hmm.
It is one entity, but it can easily appear as, at first sight, as multiple, because there's these very thin threads that connect different parts of it. That's how it's able to be in lots of different parts of the body.
Mm-hmm.
There's these threads between them. So it's a slightly strange request. I'm being told to remove it. I'm not to say specifically from where, only that it is through connections to the sinuses.
Mm-hmm.
And this
Okay.
is so that this is mainly for Sherry's body, that it doesn't focus too much on that one area. And it seems I can tell you after I've removed it. Okay, that's helpful. So I never like hiding anything. So
Mm-hmm.
just start. Let me know if any of this entity breaks off
Okay.
as I do this. Thank you. Orchikamarito somo trniknak morapka intaraka inoromo. You must leave this beautiful body immediately. All aspects of you. It's really quite large. It's so long and thin.
I see two things. I see the mask I saw being shattered, and then I see as if I'm looking inside her head, and then I see this thin. It looks like a very thin thread moving. And then I see like a zoom vision of it, and they're uh, cut snap, like the thread it's separated. It's
Okay.
been cut through.
Is there anything? Hang on, it's almost done. It just keeps going. This.
And now some of the pieces of the thread that were cut are disappearing. It's okay, as if they're disintegrating.
Yeah. And this last part is connected anyway. So return to source. Archangel Michael, please ensure this entity returns to source or never returns here again. Let's then scan around as well.
And I see the mask was shattered, still there, but it just disintegrated too.
Yeah, that mask is fascinating. It seemed that it was for hiding to. Well, I guess that's what the Phantom of the Opera did, right?
Yeah.
Their face. It was to hide. This entity was trying to be stealthy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny because I didn't even see the mask until you start describing it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And to answer my own question of, I removed it through the left ear, but it
Okay.
seemed important not to tell Sherry so their body consciously didn't react to the left ear and just kind of, when someone says, "Can you feel your left ear?" and you're like, zoom, your consciousness is like, "Left ear, how are you?"
Yes. Yes.
I'm just checking through. It looks a lot better, a lot clearer. So yeah, just see how it goes. Do get plenty of rest. That's a lot of. It's like a soccer ball of this entity. I thought it was, when I first saw it, I thought it was about this length, but it was all wrapped up and had these thin parts and thick parts. So it was a big change, Sherry. So please do take good care of yourself. Drink plenty of water.
Yes.
Get plenty of rest. And when you're taking time to go out in nature, you may also feel like slight tenderness and almost feeling a little bit raw, like someone just pulled the Band-Aid off, and you're like, "Oh, my skin, it feels again." So some of the sensations becoming more active again. So yeah, just take your time and listen to your body, and feel free to seek other medical advice. Hopefully they would also see an improvement after today's work. So
Mm-hmm.
hope that goes well.
Yes. And talking about drinking water, I was just doing that. So sip, everyone.
And Sherry says, "Thank you so much. What a gift and the blessing you give."
Thank you.
That's our pleasure.
And thank Petra Maya too for your comments. Saying I really enjoy listening to both of you. Thanks for the calm and loving energy you both bring to us. And thank you so much, Les. Thank you.
Oh, and I almost forgot on my journey of gratitude to thank everyone for 9,000 subscribers.
Yes, congratulations. And I want
Thank
to
you
thank
so much,
you.
everyone.
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, so wonderful.
It was funny. I was asking my guides. I said, "Am I like going on about this too much?" And they said, "No. Every time you like, especially with numbers, because one number plus just another number is just another number, right? But it's the energy of gratitude so powerful. So if you're a YouTuber like Viviane and I,
Yes.
and you want to keep growing your numbers, then celebrate the number you have today. Just put a post out like, "Thank you for one."
Exactly,
My first,
yes. And just on that note, thank you for 650 subscribers. I just noticed that too. So I'm
yay.
really excited. Thank you.
Yes, please
Awesome.
do subscribe to both channels, and please do like and comment and all the good things. They really, really help us.
Yes. Help us continue to do this and reach more people. Because we love doing this and helping and being of service here.
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, whose turn?
Oh, let me just remove this comment here real quick. I believe it's you. I chose Sherry Lewis, so yeah,
Fantastic,
that's
thanks.
you. Yeah.
Let's put on some music.
Mm-hmm.
Choosing your next request. SC735B. Let us know if you hear SC735B. SC735B. Are you here?
Mm-hmm.
Calling SC735B. Let us know in the chat if you're here.
No, please, no work lurking, but please say hi in the chat. And all talking about lurking, all lurkers. Oh, okay, you're here. All lurkers are welcome to subscribe too. I used to be a lurker, so.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah, I remember some of the first times of joining YouTube live streams back in 2017, and I was like just starting to go through ascension symptoms and joining in these chats. And there's all these people, and they're all like, they're kind of saying these things that I feel. It's like, and I just sit there like silently, and I think I just say like hi. And I remember, I remember thinking, oh, but most of them seem to be in America. I better not say I'm from Scotland. And then later I realized that actually everyone loves Scotland except for the people that live there. And so it was like, oh, this is great. And so, yeah, I often just say, sending love from Scotland. Okay, Steph, who's asked for this request, you're saying, may I request a message from my guides? A ton of misfortune and hardships, trying to stay positive. I'm so exhausted lately. My finances are a cause of stress. A healing would be awesome too. Thank you, Steph. What would you like to do, Viviane?
Okay, I'll go for. Did she say healing? Okay, I'll scan her and see what needs to be healed. Thank you so much.
I'll ask for a message. So the message is very direct and blunt. And the message is, you cannot grow a seed, you cannot plant a tree, a sapling in toxic energy. And this is, they were showing me your solar plexus filled with this dark energy, and then you're trying to plant a money tree, a seed, a sapling of a money tree, and grow that abundance within you. It will never grow within that toxic energy. I haven't scanned Steph, but it felt like at least some of it is negative self-talk. Is blame, Steph blaming herself. And thank you so much, Sherry, for the kind donation. That's really kind. Let me know what you see, Viviane. Steph's guides give me a bit more, but they're then asking me to stop for a moment.
Okay.
I'll let
I
you.
was pulled to the heart, and I heard from the heart, be open to receive, and I heard connect with me, talk to me, connect to your heart. And, you need to be open to receive. You need to be in that state, that energetic state to allow, you know.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, and also you're to allow abundance to, you must also love yourself and feel worthy of abundance. Raise your vibration. And the heart is also saying that the chaos, and you're saying you're having this misfortunes and hardships, is there's a silver lining to it, because it is, the chaos is also removing things that need to be out of your space. It needs to be out of your energetic profile. And it's like after the chaos, think of after the storm. You know, you will be through after the storm. There's a room for improvement, room for new energies.
Yeah, because Steph, you're blaming yourself, at least in part, for misfortunes and hardships.
Mm-hmm.
And the first practice you can do is take a deep breath, and as Viviane started on your heart, and say, these are not my fault. I love myself. I'm always improving. I'm always learning. And there are some shadows to face inside of you, and there are some fears to face.
Mm-hmm.
But they are just dwarfed. They're overshadowed by this you looking at the challenges, that these experiences that have come into your life, and saying that you're telling yourself, oh, I attracted this. This is my fault. This is happening to me because I deserve it. And the closest to truth in that is that your soul has chosen a path, a life where there are these misfortunes and hardships. Your soul didn't know all the detail when it signed up, right? But it knew that there was going to be a rocky road, and that you were going to get through it, and you are going to get through it. And as Viviane described, the storm raging and the chaos energy outside. You know, when a storm blasts through an area and it leaves that sludge at the bottom, mud and water, and even the ground itself is saturated with water. It's just this thick, gooey mud. That's the energy that I see in your solar plexus.
Mm-hmm.
So every time you're going through these roller coaster, the dips in particular, the misfortunes and hardships, take time to do some clearing of your energy afterwards. And I saw you, after you place your hand on your heart, really reaffirm that these, you know, you're moving into acceptance, saying, I see all these hardships, I see these misfortunes. They're not my fault.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to learn from them. Each of them has a lesson for me. And reach in with your right hand. I just pull it across your stomach, across your solar plexus, and like pull out this gunky energy. It's like, this is not my energy. This is not my fear. This is not my lack. And cast it away. Tell it to return to source or never return here again. It's a mix of your own energy, and it's a mix of the collective energy around you, and those others involved in misfortunes and hardships. And I do somewhere have a meditation for cultivating self-love, and I just recommend that you. I think it's a paid for one. Let me just check. Yeah, it is. But otherwise, just starting with my daily meditation practice would really be helpful for you, because it'll set some stronger boundaries. It'll help you learn to clear your energy, and then it'll also help you with that gunk, like sitting in the solar plexus, helping clear that out, and definitely a regular grounding practice. At least once a day, walking on earth, sand, water, grass, mud, stone, whatever it is, and just imagine yourself releasing, and say it out loud. I release any of this burden, any of this energy that doesn't serve my highest good. These will be great starts. So it'll at least lighten you, as Viviane was saying, raise your vibration, help you free yourself up a bit as well.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Oops. Okay. One question.
Who's next?
It's my turn. Okay. Let's see. Jamming.
Yeah. PG.
PG, hey PG, please let us know if you're still here. You're asking for a reading from higher self and sharing your energies with everyone. Okay, let's see. For PG. Okay, you're here. Great, thank you.
Okay. Just ask PG, step forwards, and you're asking for a reading. Your higher self is showing me, with you, PG, watching. You seem to be watching news, but you've also got an awareness of what's going on around the world. And the message your higher self is repeating to you, trying to get you to listen to, is, I can't fix everyone. I can't fix everyone. I can't fix everyone. And it's really fascinating, right? Because somewhere in our collective consciousness, we're looking at the world events around us. And somewhere in each of us, there's this feeling that, there's a feeling of right and wrong, and there's a feeling of what we should and shouldn't do. And that somehow there's some way we can affect each other to guide people to our version of right. And so for you, PG, there's this judgment to, first of all, let go of that desire to want to fix, and instead, first of all, your higher self is saying, could we just start with looking, and just as you have in your little profile image, and then the black heart is, first of all, acknowledging the darkness. The darkness we see outside of us around the world is not exclusive to outside of us. It is a reflection of what's inside of all of us, and it's crying out to be seen. All this darkness is purging and leaving us, and it's asking to be seen. It's asking to be given choices to leave, or to find those that will hold it, that choose to hold it. And so stepping out of fear and judgment, and into observation and acceptance of what is, and then beginning your own journey. This will guide you to your own shadow work. I just did a podcast today, wasn't it? It was recorded yesterday, but shared today, with Renee Garcia, who talked about, and also shared in the comments of that video, my deepest, darkest shadow work from 2023, you may find that really helpful. Maybe your higher self saying there's themes in it that would really help. So yeah, that's a good place to start. And by the way, if anyone does decide to watch that video, warning, it may cause some viewers some distress. So if you're in any way not feeling in a great mindset right now, and you maybe don't want to listen to John talking about some of his darkest times in his life, spiritually, energetically, and physically, then save it for another day. But it is a public video, and you're free to watch it.
Yes. PG, when I connected to your energy, I heard there's so much love and so much love to share, and like I saw hearts flowing from your heart chakra, just out like a Care Bear, sending all these hearts. I also heard when John was talking about the shadow work, I saw a black blanket, and it was being lifted, and then he revealed it looked like a large, beautiful crystal ball. So yeah, so that goes with
Wow.
what John was saying. And yeah, PG has beautiful energy to share. And a quick comment here, Susan is asking about the live stream schedule. Every Monday and Thursday, 11:30. Yeah, every Monday and Thursday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern time, 4:30 p.m. UK time, and 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. So yes, love to see you both. To see you all again here.
And we are coming up on a break for summer vacation, I guess you guys would call it. Holidays. Everything's a holiday here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be. But I have scheduled the July. Not sure what it says. Is it the 14th or something? I've scheduled that already, so you know when we're back.
Yes.
And who knows, if I get bored, I'll schedule another. I'll chat with Viviane and see if it's nice to have a break too.
But I'm happy to see you scheduling time off, and you have your lovely wife's birthday to celebrate next week too. I know you're taking that time, so that's lovely. And what else here? So yes, and yeah, thank you, PG. And then Audrey saying here, well, John, it could be helpful for another to see it and how you are successfully making your way through. Yes, when we're talking about the video shadow work.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I didn't quite twig with the context, but yeah, it's. Thank you to Nova, who at least was here briefly, for encouraging me to record that video, because there's a lot of shame in it. We feel so much shame in I felt so much shame. It's like, hey, I'm John Binney, super happy, high vibe guy. And it's like, oh yeah, and here's this deepest, darkest, horrific experience I had spiritually. And yet later I realized, only after I'd gone through the majority of the healing, that it's the true power of that experience is being able to share it. And now I feel whenever we meet people, and whether they're friends or people that we work with, in any form, that it's so important to know other people's darkness, right? To know their fears, and you don't feel you really know someone fully until you feel into what they love, what you love, what's your top 3 things you love, what are the things you're scared of the most. Or as Renee and I were discussing yesterday, when was the last time you had a massive dark tower moment? And what was it about? It's like, oh, that was yesterday. So yeah, these things are really important for us all to share. And one thing that this work, especially doing live streams, and then the reflexology and Swedish massage taught me, is that almost everybody has some either medical condition or deep dark shadow work they need to get through. There's a lot of us go through a lot. We just don't usually talk about it to each other, right?
Yes.
We don't say, "Hi, I'm John Binney, and in 2023 in the summer I had this incredible experience where my whole world collapsed."
Yes.
You don't say, "Well, slow down, John. What's your second name?"
Yes, I watched the video, and it's and remember the process of also being aware of why you're going through some of the things that you shared on social media, and also from the time that you took a break and all that. So yeah, it is helpful to share and helpful for people to be aware of that. And yes, and I just posted showing a comment here from Susan Miller about your dragon video. That was really cool.
Thank you, Susan. That's I was just posting a link to it as well. Yeah, that was a real surprise. You don't expect just look out my window, I walk outside. It's like, well, yeah, there's a dragon. I see dragons, and not just one, but seeing one to the side so clearly formed, and then one straight on. Yeah, just incredible. So yeah, well, we're at time.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Viviane. And I didn't do it so at the start.
Yes.
So Viviane's here. Woohoo! Thanks for coming, Viviane.
Yes.
Always to celebrate you, and so grateful for working together every time is such an honor.
Yeah, same here. Likewise. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And I would like to bring our session to an end, thanking our guides, our higher selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Source and Gaia, every soul that's participated in today's session, and asking us all to step outside of the session bubble. And just as I close the session space down and return it to Source, or never return here again, please bring your awareness back to your heart and your body, and the remembrance of the connection of your root chakra deep into the earth, feeling grounded and clear, releasing anything that doesn't serve your highest good, drinking plenty of water, as much as it feels right for you, getting plenty of rest, and looking after your big, beautiful hearts and your beautiful bodies. And so it is. Thank you, everyone. That was a lot of fun. And we'll be back Monday.
Yes.
Back on Monday. Happy summer solstice, everyone.
Yes, wonderful. Thank you all. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Sending love. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.